Played very well last night.
Did indeed.
And we have that fantastic Audi 80 on the board again, the special sale Audi 80. So that's there once again. Who's playing tonight, though?
Tonight, our first challenger has something in common with Plucker Duck. He's a docket plucker. From Beverly Hills, New South Wales, we welcome Peter Scazzagini.
Hello, Peter.
Good evening,
Our
Glenn.
second challenger was going to give blood tonight, but she decided to come on sale instead. From Labrador, Queensland, we welcome Helen Midwood.
Hello, Helen. Nice to have you with us also. You will go and give blood tomorrow, help the Red Cross out, will you?
Yes. I think I had to give it up today, yeah.
Do you give it regularly?
Yep, every 3 months when they write to me and ask.
Yeah, it really is a good thing to do. And for anyone at home who hasn't given blood, please think about it because it's certainly well worthwhile. Now, you also like raunchy novels.
Yeah, they're fun. It's good to relax with them because I'm studying and you read like law books and economics books and accounting books, and going to bed with a nice raunchy novel's fun.
So it goes to see with a grin from ear to ear. On that note, we might just continue on with the game. Hey, good luck tonight, Helen.
Thank you.
Good luck, Helen. Now, Peter, I mentioned it last night. I really have no idea what a docket plucker is. I'm not sure anyone would know.
It's rather like a pheasant plucker, only no feathers.
That makes it much better. What does a docket plucker do?
We take the duty-free dockets off the bag, duty-free items as they leave the country, to make sure that people are paying their proper tax.
Oh, right.
And so they should too. And right into the war medals as well.
Yes, I have a fairly substantial collection.
How many?
Got one on.
About 1,000.
1,000?
Wow.
Is that an RSL badge or is that a medal you're wearing at the moment?
That's the Royal Australian Air Force Association.
You look like an Air Force person. Give us a yell, like whatever they say to get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock. Can you do that?
Oh no, the Air Force live rather more sedately than... it's only the brutal and licentious soldiery that get up at that hour.
Ooh.
Good luck tonight, Peter. I don't dare step out of the way here.
No.
Good luck, Peter. Good luck to all of our players. $20 starting money. We'll see you in the gift shop.
Good luck.
See you, Joan. She turned it off now. She would have turned off now. Probably off now. $20,961 worth of prizes. That's what you're risking by coming back tonight, Julia, so good luck. To thwart or upset a person is to put their nose out of... Julia?
Joint.
Yes. What would you usually do with a sousaphone? Peter?
You'd play it.
Play it or blow it, correct. In Greek mythology, Perseus slew which Gorgon beginning... Peter?
The Medusa.
Well, that's right, yeah. Beginning with M was the rest of the question. Unfortunately, too late, Peter. Here's a visual question. Take a look at your monitors. Which multinational company recently won a court case against this... Julia?
Sony.
That's right, this pop star, Sony, George Michael being the pop star, $6 million, I believe the court case was worth. A tribal civil war is currently raging in which...
Rwanda?
That's right. Which small African republic beginning with R, Rwanda? Found in considerable numbers on Rottnest and Bald Islands, Julia?
Quokka?
Is which small wallaby? Yes, the quokka. Gift shop time. Good start by Julia. $20 ahead of Peter and Helen. You haven't bought a lot. Now, I don't mean to say you're stingy or anything like that. You just haven't bought a lot, Julia. Let's see how we go on this occasion in the gift shop.
Now, Julia, people think that it's easy being the hostess of sale, but it's not. I mean, look what I just had to whip up for this gift shop. But fortunately, I had this terrific chainsaw, which made it an absolute breeze. Together with an electric hover mower, blower vacuum, weed eater and weed trimmer, it's normally $1,276. But tonight, get out your wallet, because it's only $6 from Electrolux and Sale of the Century.
Good price. That looks like a quokka too.
Quokka?
But a little bit similar to a quokka. Now, Julia, I've talked about the house the last couple of nights and you haven't bought anything, so I'm going to go one step further. The winery. You want to own a winery, and you'll need all this on the winery. Now, it's better to have it now.
Trying to find out the connection there.
Julia wants to own a winery. So we'll sell it to you for, we want $6, $5. You are $20 ahead at the moment. $5, $4 less. Oh, it's $5, yes. What did I say? $5. You did buzz in after I said 5 and before I came down to 4. So $5 coming off the score. Julia, back to the questions. The capital of which island kingdom in the Pacific is Nuku'alofa? From Tonga. Tonga. What term for a restless confusion of affairs derives from a whirlpool off the coast of Norway? Peter?
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom is correct. What do we call the performance of vocal or instrumental music by a lover under the window of his lady? Julia?
Serenade.
The old serenade. That's what Helen reads about all the time before you go to bed, isn't it? Or similar. Time for the Fame Game board, and we do have a major prize on the board. It's that fantastic Omega watch valued at $5,000 with 28 diamonds on it, and of course the $10 as well. What is my name? I am a flag which saw many changes over the years and was originally a red banner. Called the bloody flag by those who fought under it, it was not until about 1700 that more defined symbols and colours began to be used. Although other flags of my kind featured flaming swords, hourglasses or skeletons and were associated with certain buccaneers. My Peter.
The Jolly Roger.
The Jolly Roger is correct, yes. Being raised from the ship's masthead just before the ships went into battle, the Jolly Roger. Peter, you're trailing by $15. $10 is behind one of our famous faces, who tonight are...
Andy Anderson.
Play Steve Morrison in The Bob Morrison Show.
Tracy Dale.
Our House.
Richard Carlton.
60 Minutes.
Faith Ford.
Murphy Brown.
Bradley Pape.
Bradley comes from Campbelltown in South Australia, and Bradley's most notable achievement so far in life is learning to walk. Well done, Bradley.
Joe Bailey.
Looking good.
Jeff Harvey.
The Midday Show, Darren Hinch.
Sandra Bullock.
In the film Speed, good film too.
And Jeff Watson.
From Getaway. So that's the choice, Peter. Which of our famous faces would you like?
Well, I think Richard Carlton often turns up some interesting things. Let's see what he can turn up for me.
From 60 Minutes.
Here's a watch with real style, Peter. This lady's 18-karat gold quartz watch is set with 28 stunning diamonds. It's valued at $5,000 from Omega.
Well, there you go, the major prize going off the paying game board so early in the night. $5,000 worth of Omega watch. A great prize, Peter. Trailing by $15. Julia's leading. That's round one. We'll be back shortly with round two. Welcome back to the sale. With such exuberance and talking about novels which you go to bed with, Helen, what are you reading at the moment?
It's a novel about the art world in Florence.
And what's it called?
Master Painter.
Well, Master Painter. Keep an eye out for that one. Julia, you're leading on $40. Round two, question one. A famous English furniture maker was Thomas who, beginning, Julia?
No.
Chippendale was what we needed, that's correct. Demonstrating or testing the strength of a person's convictions is an act of what? Peter?
Courage.
No, an act of faith. K.D. Lang's latest album is titled Even Cowgirls Get... Julia?
Get the Blues.
Get the Blues is right, and you're up to $40 again as we have the second of our fame games, $15 being added to the board. Who am I? Born in England in 1951, I was the lead singer for a successful band before the release of my well-received debut solo album. In 1987, I topped the British charts and won a Brit Award for the Best British Album, Nothing Like the Sun, and the following year won a Grammy for Best Male Vocal Performance for Bring on the Night. Known for my tireless commitment to environmental matters, I brought front-page attention... Julia?
Sting?
I am Sting, yes, ex of the police and born Gordon Sumner. Sting. You can increase your lead, Julia. $15 and $10 is there. Who would you like?
I think Faith Ford's hysterical, so I'll pick her. Thanks.
Funny Lady from Murphy Brown.
Well, this will make painting a breeze, Julia. You won an easy-to-use spray painting kit valued at $193 from Sigweld.
Good prize. Great prize. Still leading $20 ahead of Peter and Helen. Julia. What do we call any dose of medicine enclosed in a gelatinous... Peter?
Capsule.
Case, a capsule is correct. In Greek mythology, what was unusual about the horse Pegasus? Peter?
He could fly.
That's right. He had wings. He could fly. $10 off the lead, Peter. Scores, Julia 40, Peter 30 and Helen on 20. 30 seconds up on the clock. And your time starts now. What colour is a ruby? Julia?
Red.
Yes. Which animal is called the king of beasts? Julia?
The lion.
Yes. Nehru was the first Prime Minister of which? Peter?
India.
Yes. What is the singular form of the word radii? Julia?
Radius.
Yes. By what name do we know the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Julia?
Quasimodo.
Yes. Which compass point is represented by the letter E? Julia?
East.
Yes. How many rings make the Olympic symbol? Helen?
5.
Yes. The Real Thing was a hit song for Russell who? Julia?
Morris.
Yes. In a race, what is your finishing position if the runner-up? Julia?
Second.
Yes. What are colloquially your peepers, your eyes, and what a great fast money there. Everyone having a bash. In fact, I don't think we got an incorrect answer there. Julia, you're leading. You're on $75, 40 ahead of Peter, 50 ahead of Helen. You can buy here with Nicky if you like.
Well, everyone, I'd like to welcome Jeff Jantz from What's Cooking.
How you doing? Hello.
What have you got for us today, Jeff?
Well, this fish washer here. Serious? Look, there's a fish. And did you know you can cook this in a dishwasher? Just wrap it in foil, a little bit of lemon, wrap it up really tight because it really puts a bit of a smell in it, and cook it in the dishwasher, seriously, and you can have fish washer. Fish dish.
Sounds great. But if you are going to attempt this at home, it's best to use a top quality dishwasher like this one, featuring 10 wash programs, large capacity and economical water and detergent usage. It's normally $2,099, but tonight it's a very fishy $10 from Mila and Sale of the Century.
A great
Close
dishwasher.
that up.
G'day, Jack. Good to see you, mate. Good. What detergent do you use when you have the dishwasher? Not a lot, obviously.
No, not a lot. You wrap the fish up really well.
On a serious side, what are you doing? Basically steaming the fish?
Yeah, it is. It's steaming the fish, it's braising it, it's boiling it. You should have seen the one that got away. Really, that's a little tibbler.
And you can put a big fish in there too. Look on the
Sure
bright
can.
side, Julia. On a serious note, we want $10 for this. $10, house, winery, you name it, you need it.
Keep
You're a
the
long
fish.
way ahead.
Way
In fact,
ahead.
what would a fish cost? What would a fish be worth?
$5.
$5. I'll get you 10 fish. $50 on top, $10 and $50 cash. Going once, going
Well
twice, and
done.
bought. Well done, Julia. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
What's cooking on What's Cooking? Any special dishes?
You guys are coming up soon, aren't you?
We certainly are. Looking
Yes.
forward to it.
Pasta. Remember?
Nothing to it. We'll get off that. Time for our home viewers question. What is the devil's tattoo? We'll tell you after this break. Have you ever wondered what the devil's tattoo is? Have you ever seen anyone who merrily taps away all the time? That's basically what it is. A drumming with fingers or feet is an unconscious habit or as a sign of impatience, the devil's tattoo. Round 3, cash card round, Julia leading on $65. Question 1. Beginning with N is what term for the failure to exercise the degree of care which the law, Peter,
Negligence.
requires for the protection of others? That's right. What kind of weapon is the Malayan kris? Peter.
It's a knife.
Yes, a knife, sword or a dagger. From the Italian word for guild comes what term beginning with A for a craftsman? Julia.
Artisan.
Yes. The outlaw Jimmy Governor is the subject of which novel by Thomas... Peter.
The chant of Tommy Blacksmith.
Nearly there. The chant of Jimmy Blacksmith. You had Tommy in there
That was his
instead.
brother.
Oh, is it? Yeah, but he wasn't in the book though, unfortunately. Which dark organic material in soils is produced by the decomposition, Peter,
Compost.
of vegetable or animal matter becomes humus? Cash card, time to go to the pokies. Julia, you've proved it before that you're willing to gamble $15. Of course, we have $5,000 behind one machine. We have $15 to be put back on your score on another machine, and another has this great prize.
Julia, you look like you really mean business with this range of men's and women's clothing. Consisting of a men's superfine merino wool suit with shirt, tie and matching blazer, and a lady's superfine wool skirt, jacket and shirt, they're valued at $3,150 from John Serafino and Sale of the Century.
And the other machine will have the Audi 80, the special Sale of the Century Audi 80 as well. You had the chance to play for it last night. Are you willing to risk $15? At the moment, you're 35 ahead of Peter. So you'll be still in the lead. OK, $15 coming off your score. Still in the lead by $20, I was about to say. Hearts, spades, clubs or diamonds? You played diamonds last night.
I think I'll stick with diamonds.
Stick with diamonds? Going to stick down this end of it?
Okey-doke.
OK, well, good luck.
Julia. Here we go.
Give him your Crown Casino pool there, Nicky. Here we go. And it's $5,000. Whoa! On that note, I think I might go to the casino with Nicky, that being the case. Congratulations. $5,000, cold, hard cash, all yours. What are you smiling about, Julia?
Oh dear, nothing.
You never expected it? Did you ever think you'd win $5,000 like that?
No.
No. Well, there you go. All yours. Compliments of us.
Fantastic, thank you.
The scores now, pleasure. Julia 55, Peter 35 and Helen on 25. Back to the questions. Possessing abdominal light producing organs and beginning with F is which soft-bodied nocturnal beetle? Helen.
Firefly?
The firefly is correct, yeah. Whoa. From the Latin for in readiness comes what word meaning done without previous preparation?
Ad
Julie.
lib. Sorry, ad lib.
No, impromptu. Impromptu. Which lake in northern Africa lies at the junction of Niger, Nigeria, and its namesake country beginning with Peter?
Like Tanganyika.
Yeah, great word, but no, all we needed was Chad. C-H-A-D. What do we call any automatic electronic device that solves problems by processing data, Julia?
A computer.
According to the instructions, the computer is correct. As we go to the last of our phone game questions. Now, if anyone happens to pick this question up, they're in good stead. For example, Helen, get this right, pick the right face, and you're sharing the lead. Who am I? Born in Glasgow to Irish parents in 1850 and dying in 1931, I worked as a labourer and grocer's assistant in the United States before returning to my native city and opening the first of my chain of food stores. To supply my retail shops on the most favourable terms, I purchased fruit farms and jam factories, as well as coffee, tea and cocoa plantations in Ceylon, and also employed successful advertising methods to make my products more widely known. Unsuccessful at 5 attempts to win the... Julia.
Lipton.
I am Sir Thomas who? Sir Thomas Lipton is correct. Which means, Julia, you can put yourself in good stead to getting up to 80 points here if you pick correctly. Now, we have all the money on the board. Who would you like?
I have to pick Joe Bailey.
From Looking Good, old Bales.
Sit back and relax with this coffee set, Julia, with coffee maker, porcelain canisters, wall clock and more, valued at $430 from Melita.
Nice prize, $25 separating all of our players. Anyone can win from here, but Nikki, where was the money?
The wild card was with Jeff Harvey. Sandra Bullock had the $10, Andy Anderson had the $15 and...
Time for the man never Julia's proved she's very quick at it. So let's see how Peter and Helen go. Good luck, everyone. 60 seconds up on the clock, and your time starts now. A shopping area in which city is the Ginza? Peter.
Tokyo.
Yes. What form of modern transport is a Studebaker? Peter.
Motorcar.
Yes. A champion in which sport was Aborigine Tony Mundine? Peter.
Boxing.
Yes. Is Venice in the north or south of Italy? Julia.
The North.
Yes. Death charges were designed to destroy which naval? Peter.
Submarines.
Yes. In which American city is the borough of Brooklyn? Julia.
New York.
Yes. Montezuma was the ruler of which ancient Mexican? Peter.
Incas.
Aztecs. A shortened form of which man's name is Bill? Julia.
William.
Yes. To obtain permission for something is to get the green what? Julia.
Light.
Yes. What do we call the upper house of the British Parliament? Peter.
The House of Lords.
Yes. What is Tasmania's second largest city? Julia.
Launceston.
Yes. In the Broadway musical, who was the man of La Mancha? Peter.
Don Quixote.
Yes. A member of which animal family is the jackal? Peter.
A dog.
Yes. By what other name do we know manacles? Julia.
Handcuffs.
Yes. A popular British sitcom was Steptoe what? Julia.
Sun.
Yes. John who starred in the film Saturday Night Fever? Peter.
Travolta.
That's correct, but not quick enough, unfortunately, Peter. Julia, you won the game. After having a little bit of a scare there, you're on edge all the way through. Well done, Julia. $90 winning by 25. A good game.
Yes, it was a good game. Now, Helen, they were very, very, very fast in that fast money, weren't they? Unfortunately, no prizes tonight, but good luck opening up your own surgery.
Exactly. Thanks for being with us too, Helen.
Thank you.
And Peter, you're taking away tonight the watch valued at $5,000, so well done.
Good to have you with us also, Peter. So he stands to attention, and Peter Smith has these gifts for Peter and Helen.
Helen and Peter will each receive the latest Sale of the Century board game from Crown & Andrews and our 18-carat gold-plated pin from Shimani Jewellery and Sale of the Century.
Well done, Julia. Congratulations. It's just dawned on me you've picked up 10 grand from us. That's 2 cash cards. Let's go shopping with a bit of money in your pocket. Hey, that's all right. Well done. Now, the Audi, you had to go for it last night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, didn't succeed, and you can't go for it tonight, basically. We've got it firmly entrenched in our garage. One thing you can possibly win, though, is this fantastic trip.
Julia, you'll stay in some of America's and Canada's finest hotels during this 25-day tour of Western USA and the Canadian Rockies. Flying business class to Los Angeles, you'll visit world-famous areas such as Disneyland, the Grand Canyon, and Yosemite National Park. Available through Jet Set Travel, this all-inclusive holiday for two is valued at $26,374 from Australian Pacific Tours and Air New Zealand.
One of the great prizes, Julia. You're playing extremely well. There's the board. Which numbers would you like?
2.
Number 2,
The top.
encyclopedia.
8.
Number 8, ooh, the ring.
The ring.
12.
Number 12, the encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia. Great books. $13,178 worth over here, Julia.
Good books are like good friends, and this 60-volume set of great books of the Western world will become a constant companion, featuring the works of such diverse authors and philosophers as Shakespeare, Einstein, Plato, and many more. It's an invaluable reference library as well as a collector's item. It's valued at $13,178 from Encyclopedia Britannica.
They're the books there with Muds in the Chair, which you won last night, so that's all yours. Now, stick with us, go all the way through, take off all the prizes. You could then be driving off in this fantastic Audi.
Sleek and smooth, the Audi 80 V6 purrs like a kitten but drives like a tiger. This model has been specially produced for Sale of the Century champions with the addition of a wood grain trim and alloy wheels. With standard features including a driver's airbag and ABS braking, the sporty 80 V6 is Audi's best-selling car. Valued at $50,965 plus on-road costs. Audi, advancement through technology.
The Audi 80 2-litre special sale of the century. Audi, a great car. Now, something else which is really, really great is this cash jackpot. Have a look at it tonight.
Tonight's Sale of the Century cash jackpot rises to $66,000.
$66,000, a lot at stake, still a lot more to win on sale. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to have a think about what you're going to do. Will you be joining us again tomorrow night? We'll find out shortly.
I'll be back.
Coming back, you beauty. Julie is going to join us again, and we hope you'll join us as well. So until tomorrow night, take care.
Bye-bye.